There was grave controversy amongst the UK comedy community this week when comedian Lucy Beaumont angrily accused one of the UK's most successful comedy clubs, Hot Water Comedy, of not booking enough women. Lucy, famous for riding on the coattails of her ex-husband, comedian John Richardson, took to X to say, "Where's all the bleeping women?" Hot Water Comedy issued a panicked response, too lengthy and pathetic to bother trawling through here, and all involved got a lot of abuse from internet trolls. In many ways, Lucy makes a good point. I think comedy clubs should book at least one female comedian on the bill for every show, because it just gives the audience a chance to go to the bar. I spent about 15 years headlining gigs on the comedy club circuit, and the truth is, the comedy industry has always been extraordinarily supportive to women. I gigged with hundreds of female comedians, and 2 of them were funny. Some of my best gigs were on bills with female comedians, because by the time I got on stage, the crowd were absolutely desperate to hear some jokes. In all seriousness, it's disgraceful how underrepresented women are in some professions in this country, and that needs to change. Lucy Beaumont is quite right to ask, "Where's the bleeping women?" I ask my bin men the same question, and my roofers, and the road diggers at the top of my street. Not a single woman amongst them. Appalling sexism. Time to introduce quotas. Luckily, if a woman does manage to break through onto the comedy circuit, they're very quickly fast-tracked to television after just a handful of gigs. Take cerebral palsy lesbian comedian Rosie Jones, for instance, who has been an ever-present on our television screens over the past few years, probably because of her hilarious jokes, although I can only speculate on that, as personally, I can't understand a word coming out of her mouth. But hey, I'm sure that's just me. Best of luck to all the pushy, entitled, man-hating female comedians on their thus far fruitless search for a sense of humour.